Zombie Nation. EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
From Detroit, Michigan, we're looking live at Ford Field. Tonight's a showdown inside the AFC South. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Schrader's going to have the honor of getting us started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. LaQuint Allen to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school at Georgia to stardom at Clemson and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's good.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On play action now, Lawrence. Diving right side, got it! They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the the Jaguars have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. ETN can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Series, you use this word a lot when we brought them methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Colts nothing.
For the kickoff, Little with the honors. Ashton Doolin now to return. Spins out one stop. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And they're brought up by the 6th overall pick in 2019. One of the highest drafted Blue Devils ever, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career, that's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York, but he's had some tough outings, he's had some brilliant outings, he's had some ups, he's had some downs, but he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Jones on 1st down. He keeps it and takes off. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that part. That's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Complete to the right side. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Number 14, Alec Pierce. A gain of 4.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Now a toss play, Taylor. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence now off the play action. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be pushed out near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Oh, it's a quick throw out wide. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
They'll send him over right. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 6-yard.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Counter give to ETN. It's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Main cracks with the play defensively.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Running in the red zone. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.